Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we see out here on the road. Now as you can see, we've got someone here on the right teaching someone to drive. And they've got two L plates on the car and they need them because as he just instructed the driver just to go straight through the red light there. Who's doing the instructing in that car? SpongeBob? You know what the two L's for, don't you? Lawless and lucky. Lawless for obvious reasons and lucky if you get back in one piece. Okay, so you've got this clip here from Angela B. And as we can see, we've got someone who doesn't want to wait. So they're using the footpath, the cycle lane, as their own undertaking lane. I think it's fair to say that this driver identifies as a cyclist, a pedestrian, and the way he's driving, a proper garden tool. There's one born every minute. Got this clip here from Lee M. And it shows him going around this mini roundabout. But that means nothing to the entitled BMW driver who just pulls out straight in front of him. As per usual, treating highway code as absolutely optional. But when you see people driving like this and acting dumb in the community, you just know the universe has got a sense of humour, don't you? Yeah, very warped sense of humour. So here I am following another BMW up here, just coming up to the red light. And of course he's not going to stop. As he goes round, he just mounts the curb. Yeah, lucky you weren't standing on there, innit? He should try driving with the window and the sunroof open to let more oxygen get into his brain. Probably won't help though. Got this clip from Morris C. And we've got an idiot here who definitely doesn't let his education get in the way of his stupidity at all. Now he's got this massive big plank of wood sticking out the side there. He's got the carrier bag on the bit of wood. That's obviously what he tried to fit the wood in to carry it out the shop. And now he's just took the window out of the car. What an absolute plank that guy is. Got this clip from Ben19. He's following this old BMW 3 Series convertible with the blacked out windows. Absolutely standard for these. And you just know he's going to do something, don't you? Now, as you can see, I've speeded it up because he's going up the outside of this massive long traffic queue just waiting to turn right there, yeah? Now, you know what he's going to do? He's seen a gap that matches the gap between his ears in that dark, empty space of nothingness there, and he's just jumped straight in there. Oh, why did that Golf leave that gap open for him? Dear, oh dear. So I got this clip here from Brenner B, and we're looking at another BMW driver, and this one really is a brainless mental wonder, because he can't manage to fit his car through the 6'6" width restrictions down by Rotherhithe Tunnel, and now he's jammed up the wheel there, look. No wonder he's got a bashed up front wing on it. He's the sort of bloke who probably sits at home in the dark, pitch black every night, because none of his light switches have got instructions on them how to use them. Oh boy. Got this clip from Musa. Now, if I do remember right, he said this is his son driving and not him. But it doesn't matter who's driving. Everybody is at risk from these morons. It's like we're going through a global pandemic of morons on the road at the moment. Anyway, them two cars are gone, so we can turn right. But you can't turn right when there's an Uber idiot in a Toyota Prius whose brain is as empty as a desert nomad's winter sock drawer. What an idiot. Got this clip from Andrew Fruity, and you'll find him on X, and we're looking at this Tesla reversing up. Got all the latest reversing sensors on, but it didn't stop him reversing into the post there. Them reversing sensors are about as useful as a coat hanger without a hook on them. What a load of rubbish. Got this clip from Roger251. He's going up this wet dual carriageway. The car in front swerved to the right, swerved to the left, and spins out and hits the Armco barrier. We need a steward's inquiry. Okay, so here we are behind this little car now. Now, as you notice, he swerves to the right, yeah? Now, he could have been adjusting the radio to tune into the BBC World Service, or maybe reaching across for another Werther's original from the tin he keeps on his dashboard next to the picture of his cat. Whatever it was, that was his demise. It sent him careering into the Armco barrier, and it sent brown hot substance careering out of his anus into the inside of his pants. And now I don't know who's got the worst job, the tow truck driver or the guy who's got to clean in the interior and the driver's seat. Got this next clip here from John H. Now keep your eye on this Merc on the left there, yeah, with the red arrows pointing at, yeah, with the black windows, obviously. Notice he's in the left-hand lane, yeah, and we're approaching an ahead-only junction. Look what he's doing now. From the left-hand lane, blocks this guy off in the front there, yeah? Then goes around, blocks the outside lane off, yeah? Just so that he can do the right there. Idiots like that are the reason they put instructions on toilet paper. His intelligence and his driving ability can never be underestimated. Got this clip here from Annie F. And as you can see, everyone's stopping at these traffic lights up here. Up by these bit of roadworks here. Everyone apart from this moron. Tell the truth, he probably didn't even notice it. He's the sort of person who's got an attention span that lasts as long as an ice cream in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, and this BMW driver I'm behind, going through the red light, his brain is like an intellectual desert, void of nearly all life known to man. Look, goes through the red light, forces his way in front of that cab, in front of that cyclist and all the other cars there. Luckily for him, stupidity ain't a crime, so he's free to go. Got this short little clip here from Paul. Now keep your eyes. See, everyone stopped at the red traffic light. The car in front of the black cab, he's gone through as people are walking across, and so does the other idiot as people are walking across the crossing. The pair of them, their brains are about as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. So here I'm going up Brewer Street, little one-way street in Soho. I'm going the right way, and who's not going the right way? This moron in this black Merc. He's definitely missing some jam from his jam donut, this idiot. Idiots like this just prove how much the human gene pool has become diluted over the past few decades. But in this next clip, I'm going to show you something that's going to restore your faith in humanity, to show our tenacity and our ingenuity. Look at this. The barrier's broken, so matey in the hut, what's he done? Sellotaped the plastic store and a broomstick to his little kid's scooter, and he's made a barrier. And there's a cow in an SUV on the way to market. Nothing unusual there. Guys, if you like what you've seen, I'll put a smile on your face. Do me a favour and hit that little like and subscribe button down below. It really does help me. I don't know who's going to help the cow get out, though. That's another story. Anyway, let's have a look at some idiots on some bikes. Got this clip here from Anton V. Now, pay attention to the back of this car. You can see it's perfect. No dents, no nothing. Yeah? Okay, now the light turns green. He pulls forward towards the junction there. Here comes the idiot going far too fast. Look at the dent he's left in the back there. And he's also taken out the rear screen. He smashed that car harder than Donald Trump smashed Stormy Daniels a little while ago. And now here it is, all the stewards. The stewards are coming for a steward's inquiry. The guy in the green strides, he's walking up like Chuck Norris on the set of Walker, Texas Ranger. What a mess. Okay, so here I am going down James Street, a little one-way street here. And as you can see, the traffic lights are red, but that means nothing to the Deliveroo Dummeroo rider. Just comes ploughing through those people there. You get more intelligence from a hairball you pull from your cat's throat than you will than these idiots. Okay, so here I am sitting behind one of London's finest Deliveroo Dummeroo riders, yeah? Now, you got different levels of intelligence. You got your humans, and then underneath that you got the dog, then underneath that you got your cockroach, and then comes the Deliveroo Dummeroo rider. Now, he's set at a red light, yeah? But then he's got fed up with living, so he just went, oh, I'm going to ride through this red light in front of these cars. What an absolute idiot. Got another little clip here from Musa turning right into this street here. And what's he got in front of him? This idiot here on an e-hire bike who's as mentally deep as a puddle in a car park. Got this clip here from Big Joe and he's going through this green light here. But he can't go because you've got this moron coming from the right. Same sort of moron that proves that the human gene pool needs a lifeguard. Okay, so you've got this clip here from Bob B and we're looking at the garage camera in his apartment complex. Matey comes riding in, doesn't notice the barrier and headbutts it and goes down like a lead parachute. He must have the visual ability the same as looking for a telescope when you've still got the cap on the end. What a plum. Okay, so you've got another clip here of an underground garage there. You've got that sign on the wall, it says stop. That's there for a reason. I wonder what that could mean. And there's the bottom of the shutter there. Now here comes someone who's not paying attention. Boom! Straight in that shutter there. It's like a ball going straight in the back of the net. 1-0 to the shutter. Red card to the idiot on the bike who's obviously never embraced the process of learning at all. Dear oh dear. Got this clip from @London Traffic Watch. You'll find on my next. And as you can see, there's a twat riding his bike up the hard shoulder of the M4. I'm busy doing this video. Can someone phone the village and tell them we found their idiot, please? No, scrub that. Tell them I've found 2 more. Here goes the first one from right to left through their red light. Now look at this twat. Mobile organ donor on a line bike. Comes sailing straight through his red light. Oblivious of everything what's in front of him. The closest them pair have come to a brainstorm is a light drizzle at best. Someone who did have a brainstorm is this guy in this clip from Mark L. Now as we can see, this Darwin Award nominee is riding his bike on the rollers in his garage, but he thinks he can skip while riding his bike on his rollers. He never received the memo about not being able to do that, and he goes down like a Siberian thermometer in January. Yeah, his mum always told him he was special. Yeah, here's another special one here. He's special needs, this idiot, because he drives straight in front of this car while he's looking at his phone. He's got a brain about as useful as a paper condom, that idiot. Pity that idiot's parents never used a condom. The roads would have been a lot safer, that's for sure. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. If you did, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Thanks, guys. What we're looking at here is a proper New York City taxi. The guy's imported it into the UK. He hires it out for films, weddings, anniversaries, anything like that. I'll put his email down below in the description, so if you're interested, hit him up on the email there. On that note, if anyone's got a classic car, interesting motorbike, classic motorbike, please send me the pictures. I'd love to feature it at the end. Thanks again for watching. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.